Proverbs 29, March 29. Guys, we're reading a proverb for every day in March. So by the end of the month, we will have received all of the wisdom that the Proverbs have to offer. And we are getting to that point. We are 2 chapters away after this proverb. So man, we've received a ton of wisdom. And y'all, as always, I want to encourage you to go read Proverbs 29 right now or after this video, just so you can receive all the wisdom for yourself. But there are 2 verses that we're going to lock in on with this Proverb 29. And it is all about our speech, and being careful in particular with every word that we talk about. So the first verse is verse 11. It says, "Fools vent their anger, but the wise quietly hold it back." Y'all, it is so important to always be poised and to be calm all the time in every situation, because look, the reality is that not everyone actually cares about every single feeling and emotion that you have. And it's so common for all of us to just air out our business to everyone just because we feel like it and we want to just, it feels good to get it out. It feels good to get something off of our chest, or we call up our friend and be like, "Dude, you won't believe what just happened, blah, 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 blah." And oftentimes what happens is it's just ways to talk and we're just venting. But the reality is that can actually lead into gossip quite frequently as well. And also the person on the other end oftentimes doesn't actually care that much about your feelings. And so it's very important to just quietly hold back, quietly hold back, whether it is anger or whether it is just something that really happened and you just want to vent it off and you just want to talk about it and it's all about this drama. It is so important, because in the long run it actually will only hurt you and other people when you're just constantly venting everything out and just airing everything out. Because at the end of the day, people you don't owe your every interest, you don't owe your every thought to every single person. Only talk about this with the close circle. Really carry emphasis on who you're airing out your business to. The second verse is verse 20. It says, "There is more hope for a fool than for someone who speaks without thinking." Y'all, let every word that we speak have weight in them. It is so particular to be this wise person that the Proverbs talked about. To have true wisdom, we should make sure that every single word that we talk has and carries value. It carries weight. It actually has a meaning, instead of just flapping our lips and making noise. But that's something I feel like we do all the time. And this couples with verse 11 perfectly. When we're venting off everything, man, we're just making noise. We're just trying to express and outwardly express our emotions and just get it off of us, and we're just making noise, and it's just not going to help us. And if anything, it's just a foolish thing to do. It's foolish to just talk. It's honestly foolish to yap. Man, we should be very on point, particular with our words, and this is something I'm really trying hard to work on right now. But look, just hear me when I say this. It is so wise to really make an emphasis on every single word that we speak, to think before we speak, to really make sure that we actually are doing what the wise man would do, and to think before we speak, and to have every single word actually carry value and actually carry weight, or else we're just making noise and we're losing credibility for ourselves. Man, I love you guys so much. Go read Proverbs 29. Go get this wisdom for yourself, and I will see you tomorrow for Proverbs 30.